Alright folks, good morning. Welcome back to the Brock Automotive channel. 2004 Toyota Celica. The customer complaint was they were driving down the road, started making some funny noises. They figured they need to get it checked out, so they dropped it off here last night. Let's see here. Where's the... Do a quick visual under the hood, kind of see if anything looks crazy. Let's see here, get the old hood prop propped. All right, so the belt's still on it. All that looks normal. They couldn't really describe what the noise sounded like. They just knew it was something like it wasn't supposed to sound. So, let's see what we got here. Well, there's problem number one. See if I can get you folks propped up here. I'm gonna check this oil again. Oh, let's see here. Sit still for me, folks. I'm always kind of amazed and alarmed at people who don't check their oil, never pop the hood, never do anything except pump gas in it and drive. So that stick is bone dry. I don't know if you're in frame there or not. It did have a little spot of oil on the bottom of the stick the first time I pulled it out, but wiping it off, looking again, it is absolutely bone dry. So, I'd say step number one, we're going to put some oil in it just to kind of see what happens, and we'll start it up and go from there. I'm starting to have a little bit of a sneaking suspicion on what their noise is going to sound like, but we'll see. All right, we're back again. We're going to start with about 2 quarts that I've got here in my bucket. See what that does for us. See if that gets us on the stick at least. I don't know if this thing's gonna be okay or not. Normally when your car starts making, and I don't know that, you know, a rod knock is the noise it's making yet, but when somebody brings a car in saying it started making noise driving down the road, you pull the dipstick and there's absolutely nothing on it, you can kind of make a educated guess as to what kind of noise it's going to be making. And in that case, you know, adding oil usually doesn't solve anything. By the time it starts making noise, it's usually too late, but we'll see what happens. So I put 2 quarts in it. It brought it up in the middle of the safe range. Well, it wasn't completely out, but it was definitely low. These probably hold roughly 4 quarts. And I just put 2 in it, so it was almost out. We'll see what she sounds like. All right, back at it again. Had a couple phone calls, a couple customers come in, so now that we got this thing full of oil, let's crank it over and see how she sounds. Not good. That's pretty much exactly how I expected it to sound. Maybe a little more of a rod knock and a little less valve train noise. But she's definitely a tapping. And somewhere right in this area. I would say this, I'd say this engine here is curtains. It's got 185,000 on it already. So running it that low on oil obviously didn't help matters any. With 185,000 already on this engine, I think you'd be better off just swapping the whole engine out with a low mileage unit out of a wrecked car or something like that. got kind of a knocking noise now down in the bottom of the motor. Not sure how well you can hear it. I think we better quit running this one. But I mean, as you can see, it's not a bad looking car. Doesn't look to have any rust in it or anything like that, so might be a good candidate for an engine swap. But definitely I think we see that the days of this particular motor that's in it now are well behind it. So I think that's all we can do with this one. I'll go give the customer a call, let him know what we found, see what he wants to do. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, comment for me on this video, whatever you got to say. It definitely helps us get found by other viewers. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.